Hello everybody, how are you? I hope that you are having a great start to 2019. I can't believe we're in a whole other year, which it just feels like the last year passed so quickly. It just evaporated. So thanks to so much to those of you that have been following my videos, and thank you for interacting and commenting and letting me know about the topics that have been most interesting to you. And I'm so glad that so many of you have benefited so much from my videos. So thank you for your support, and here is to another fantastic year. I wanted to talk today, well, the theme for January is manifestation. And this is actually kind of my specialty as a coach, is helping people to co-create the life that they want. But I start with the word co-create, but the truth is it's all creation. It's working with universal life force energy. Now, for those of you that don't know what manifestation is, that is using your thoughts and your emotions to create the life that you want. And you do that by connecting to your energy. Now, if you've been watching my videos, you've seen how I've been talking a lot about believing, or the quality of your thoughts, or that we have free will and that we have a choice about how we feel about a situation or how we feel about ourselves. And the reason that we want to be in such strong alignment with ourselves, meaning that we are thinking thoughts that are of highest service to us, we are feeling emotions that are of highest service to us, is because everything has energy. So when we're putting out this really high vibe energy, then we naturally attract back high vibe things. Now, one of the myths I do want to dispel is this idea that we have to be positive all the time, because that's not life. There are going to be days where we're not feeling great and we're not feeling positive. And I think that also trying to feel positive all the time puts a lid on our true emotions, and it stops allowing us to be whole and well-rounded people. Now, the point of life is actually to be well-rounded, and it's only our judgment of an emotion that it is negative that stops us from wholly feeling it. Now, one thing about manifestation is that we want to feel the wholeness of our feelings. We want to be whole-bodied individuals. So one thing I would love to start out with is actually the emotional mastery behind manifestation. Because when we're always trying to stay in the high vibe, it means that we're in resistance to what we're trying to create. So the first step towards creating anything you want is to give yourself full permission to feel your feelings. Now, the reason I start here instead of a process of setting an intention or trying to hold a high vibe is because I'm asking you to get closer to yourself. And this is the alignment that I talk so often about, is coming back to a deep connection with yourself in all capacities, especially your heart. And when you're allowing yourself to be in your full emotional flow, and of course, not, and if you're angry, you don't want to be destructive, or if you're being destructive, do it in a safe way. Take a baseball bat to a mattress, for example, and don't hurt yourself and don't hurt anybody else. But allowing yourself to feel that full emotion, and that really connects you to your energetic system. And this is how we start tapping into our creative life force energy. And we want to feel, true manifestation is getting in touch with the nuances of this. I'm going to talk more about this over the course of the month, because there is so much to it. And one of the things I believe that differentiates my work from other people is, first of all, the focus on the emotional mastery, and then second of all, on the nuances. What does it mean to stay in the high vibe, for example? And a high vibe doesn't always have to be here. It can even just be a slightly higher vibe, and then a slightly higher vibe. And in fact, you want to be able to get to the higher vibes organically. So that's a lot of material for the month ahead, and I'm really excited to share it, because this is a topic that I find so fascinating. But for today, I wanted to talk about what is manifestation. And like I said, this is using your thoughts and your emotions to create. So I've kind of looked at kind of both sides of the coin, saying that we can choose our thoughts and emotions, and we want to choose thoughts and emotions that are of highest service to us, but also allowing our true feelings. So what I mean by this is that if you have a desire and you want to feel a certain way, so what you learn to do is to tap into your sensation and your feeling. Like, for example, if you want to be to have a wonderful home, for example, what is the feeling you want to have around this home? Would it be joy and ease and excitement? So then tapping more into this, which helps you to get into your energy so that you start attracting things that feel like joy and ease and excitement. This is a law of attraction. Now, the reason I also do talk about your full emotional capacity is, for example, there's going to be days where you're not feeling in joy and ease and contentment and excitement, and that's okay. So what you want to do is allow your full emotions to flow through you so you can kind of flush out which doesn't feel like joy and ease and excitement, so that you can come back to feeling the things that you want to feel. So I want to create a setup here for connecting to yourself and connecting to your emotions so that your full emotions are going through your system. And then that way you can come back to a place of higher service and then choose ones that are of higher service to you. So, I mean, potentially that sounds a little bit complicated. There's a lot of nuances there. But I wanted to set it up in this way because I feel like it's best to dive right into our emotions when we're talking about manifesting, because we are using our energetic system to create. And this is what I love about the process, in the sense that if we're only setting goals outside of ourselves and only thinking about hitting that goal, we're not paying attention to the process. But manifestation is a process, is the process of feeling good. And the more good you feel, so the more you're feeling good, the more you attract more of what you want. And therefore, how do you stay in your higher vibe? It's by going through this natural emotional process of flushing out what doesn't serve you in order to get what you want. And I think that serves you better to look at the emotional mastery of it rather than kind of looking at just the process of manifesting parking spaces, for example, because it's really about staying in an organic high vibe. And there's going to be days that you're not going to be there, and that's perfectly fine. And it's important to know when you're not feeling in that high vibe alignment, so that you can always come back to feeling it, when the time is right. It's important to be able to differentiate between the two. So where are we going to start for today is the question. And that is just in allowing your full feelings. Recognize what you're feeling and allow it to flow through you. Don't try to resist it. This idea, this spin on positive thinking is what's really causing a lot of problems, because we're thinking, I have to think positive, I have to stay in the high vibe. But when you're doing that, you're resisting your true emotions, and that is causing a static in your vibration, which I'll talk about more over the course of the month, and that stops you from creating what you want. So you want to have a purity of connection to this life force energy that's around you, that is in you. You can call it divine energy if you like, and it's connecting to that through your emotions by staying in this place of higher consciousness that enables you to create the life that you want. And my company is called Unleashing Miracles, and the reason for that is I look at every person as a miracle, because indeed we are. And we want to unleash the miracle that is you into the world. And also the reason for miracles is because it's the highest state of consciousness there is. And the miracle is a change that happens within you in order to affect change on the outside. So this takes a lot of awareness and a lot of free will in choosing to stay in a place of higher thoughts, of connecting to higher self. And this is the place where we want to be when we're creating. So this process of being able to be in higher self and in thoughts that are more productive for us means staying in a place of higher consciousness, which is in the place of miracles. So again, manifestation, it's about creating from this place in order to serve ourselves better. And that means higher vibe energy, clearer energy, cleaner energy. And you'll notice that as you get more and more into this work, that your energy will really clean up, because it means flushing out anything that is not love. So take a look at your emotions and take a look at what you're feeling. And today, just notice, where are the places that you're resisting yourself from feeling in a natural flow? And just allow it to flow in a safe way. Like I said, maybe you just take a pillow to a mattress and you just, bang out all that energy, or maybe all that anger, or potentially a lot of sadness that you might have. Or if you're feeling numb, just bang a pillow against the mattress and help yourself to start feeling again, because this is the energy that you're going to need in order to create the life that you want. You want to be creating a momentum. I think that's enough for now. I will come back later this week with more videos, and please do feel free to ask me any questions. I would love to answer them, and thank you so much for watching.